Bay, help us fight!
You'll endanger everyone inside if you start a fight.
The Mongols are starving and beating our elders, punishing them for a prisoner who escaped.
Your elders had nothing to do with that. Where are they being held?
One's near the shrine. We think the other two are in the houses.
How are you planning to get in? The gates are sealed shut.
There's an opening in the fence by the main gate. We used it as children to sneak out.
I'll use it to sneak in. Stay out of sight until I've opened all the gates.
Thank you, my lord.
Hey guys, what's up? That JRPG bro here, jumping back into our New Game Plus playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima. We actually went back to that first portion of the island. We're going to clean up some stuff here. Not everything all at once, but we're going to do some cleanup here before we progress further into the main story. So right now we're going to go back into Azamo Bay, where we saved Taka a few episodes ago. And what we're going to do is we're going to clear out Azamo Bay. We're going to save the prisoners. And we're going to kind of liberate the area. This is one of those enemy bases. As you can see, all the things we have to do, we have to free the villagers, kill the Mongol leaders, free the village elders, and open the village gates. So we can do any of them in any particular order. It doesn't really matter. We can go about freeing the villagers and killing the Mongol leaders, and then open the gates last. We can do it however we want. So right now, we're going to kind of stealth our way around here, try to take out as many people as we can, and try to make this a little bit easier on ourselves, because not that the game's combat is hard, it's fantastic, it's very rewarding as a whole, but what I want to do is I want to kind of just avoid as much, I guess, crowding of combat as a whole. Now, I know that's going to be kind of impossible because it's a major area in the game, like a major enemy encampment, a major enemy force base. I don't want to kind of, I don't want to have like 500 enemies here. That is actually incredibly badass, not gonna lie. Those guys, in case you're wondering, they can't be assassinated, the Mongol leaders. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why? It's because they're high-level enemies. It would obviously kind of lower their strength, so to speak. You kind of have to, you know, slaughter them instead, and it kind of instills fear. You saw the way the guys reacted. They kind of shrieked. I don't want to say shrieked in fear. They kind of like slunk back a bit there to kind of avoid everything. Definitely, I don't want to say it's funny, but it's very badass as a whole. So we're slowly kind of working our way around here. I'm probably gonna mess up somewhere. Actually, I know I'm gonna mess up. I have low expectations of myself for things like this. Here we go. We can go back to assassinating people. So, just like when Assassin's Creed, we kind of go hiding for a little bit, and then, bam, we're back out there. We can go back to assassinating people, stabbing people, you know, all badass. Like, it does take some time. You don't have to really, in all honesty, be, you know, stealthy all the way, or you don't have to do, you know, anything like that. But, you know, we play it how you want to play it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing a bit of both, you know, mixing it up.
Show how to make Japanese steel or lose head to Mongol sword.
You know, at some point we aren't gonna be able to really just stealth our way around here, so I'm just gonna kind of mix and match a bit here and there.
I'll kill you!
Now that was a slaughter right there, guys. I like doing the slaughters. I think it just adds this really cool visual effect, so to speak, to it.
out of here.
Still, you're safe now.
I was sure they were going to kill me. They already killed one blacksmith.
No, he escaped. You will too. But stay here until it's safe.
We're definitely kind of a little lost right here. We've taken out one Mongol leader, we freed a village elder, and that's about it. We haven't opened any of the gates, we haven't freed the villagers from the cages, so we kind of have to wander around here. This is a big area too, Asimo Bay. Like I said, it's not your typical enemy base, enemy encampment, enemy whatever you want to call it. It is not your typical one of those. It's definitely, I don't want to say it's a higher level. It's like one of those major ones, so to speak, so it encompasses a lot more space. It's an entire town in the island that we kind of have to work on liberating. So it is going to, I'm hoping when we're done here, it's going to clear up a lot more of the map than it normally would in this case. Now, I could be totally wrong. It might not clear up any of the map, or, you know, it will clear up some of the map, don't get me wrong. It might not clear up as much of the map as I want it to. We'll be absolutely honest with that one. I'm hoping it kind of clears up, like, say, 30% of the bottom portion of the map. Just the bottom portion of the map. But like I said, I could be wrong. Obviously, we want to focus on liberating all the areas. If we liberate all the other areas, the map will show up. You know, the fog of war will be lifted. That, or we kind of wander around and explore. And that's what I did my first playthrough, is we wandered around. We found all the camp areas, and we liberated them, and then the fog of war was still not 100% lifted, if I recall correctly. And so what we ended up doing is we ended up throwing on, there's actually a specific piece of vanity gear, I believe it's called the Traveler's Robe or something along those lines, where as you walk around, more of the fog of war gets cleared than normally would. You have a higher area, so like it's like a 20 to 30% increase in the fog of war that gets lifted. Now, of course, that will increase as we level up that gear. Just saying, if you guys want to do that. Now, right now, like I said, I love the Ghost Armor. I think it looks the best, in my opinion. It is the one that he wears in the cover. It just looks cool in comparison to some of the other armors.
Until I deal with your captors.
Thank you, my lord.
That being said, though, I'm just focusing on the story. If I was actually trying to focus on doing 100% the second playthrough here, we would wear that armor when we're wandering around the map. That is something I suggest. If you want to kind of switch it up, you like the Ghost Armor, wear the Ghost Armor when you're wandering around. You know, when you're in combat and you're in the story missions, do that.
Are you the headman?
I am. The Mongols threatened to kill my people unless I accepted their rule. I was about to give in.
You were strong to resist. Remain hidden until it's safe to come out.
The Mongols are holding Konomi, our healer, near the shrine. She'll never submit.
So we're taking care of 2 elders, we've killed a leader, and we've done 2 of the villager groups from the cage. So we are actually making a decent amount of progress in here. It's not taking us as much time as I thought it would. The hard part is going to be, you know, kind of finishing off the gates. The gates are always, it's always something that's going to throw me off. I feel like the gates are the one thing that I can never get. Not going to lie.
I'll head for Hiyoshi Springs. Everyone says it's safe there.
And we're definitely kind of sneaking around here. We're being a little sneaky boy. You see, we see two more. I guess those are the Mongol leaders, or there's something going on there. You see the two crossed swords. It's a sign of something here. We gotta go over there. There's a third one, so maybe that's not what I think it is. But let's see if we can get a chain assassination going. There we go. Obviously, we can't assassinate the big boy. We're gonna have to just kill him normally, and he's not gonna be abject to our fear of our ghost armor kind of inflicts on people, which is definitely disappointing to me as a whole. Because like I like the fact that, like, you know, they're like, oh god, you know, we're gonna piss our pants in actual terror over, you know, every little thing, but you know, we just lit this guy on fire. That's something you can get later in the game too, by the way, in case you are wondering. That is one of those mythic tales. You could do it, you know, that's I think the second or third act. I don't know exactly, but there are different mythic tales in different acts here. So, you know, we're gonna focus on, like I said, the main story. The mythic tales don't really impact the story as much, but they do, you know, give you pretty cool stuff like special armor and special abilities as well. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get up there and slaughter this guy. Yeah, no. So we definitely kind of butchered that one. That was something we messed up on. Honest mistake, guys. We're gonna light our sword on fire here. It's brutal, like, you know. I think it goes through shields, which is a fantastic thing. It's not something I would expect it to do. Like, I don't sit here expecting that to actually be the case. Like, you go through shields? Okay. So that, we just crossed one of those things off our list. That was actually the Mongol leaders. So we just have to do the cages and the elders, and we have to open the gates. That's actually going to be really helpful now we cross one of them off the list. So let's get this last leader freed here. And once we free the leader, we can focus on the next thing, which is going to be the... I want to say we're going to focus on... I feel like we didn't even free the leader here. Hold on. No! Shit! Oh, that was supposed to be for the gates, and I went the wrong way. Oh my god. I told you guys I was going to mess this up somehow. There is no actual way back in here. I really don't know. This is really kind of aggravating. I really messed this up. So, what I thought that thing is on the other side was going to be like a cage or one of the village elders. So I was like, awesome, let's go do it. Let's go get over there and get them. No, it was just the gate, and I jumped over it. So now we kind of have to do this weird, like, we're going to follow the fence. And there's got to be a way in. I forget where we went in. I'm definitely feeling that level of stupidity right now. I'm also waiting for the game to yell at me saying we've left the tail area as gonna screw me over. I really, like I said, I think we did screw that proverbial pooch here, guys. And this happens. This kind of shit happens all the time. I'm not even gonna lie and say it doesn't, because I feel like this happens to me at least once per game, where I do something so boneheaded, like it doesn't make sense. Like, it does not make sense how I messed that up so royally, so epically. Like, I don't know. I'm not even angry about it. Like, I was angry about it at first. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely, when I first jumped over there, I felt that, like that burning anger in deep inside. Now it's like, it happens. It happens to me at least once per, you know, game I play in general, where I do something absolutely stupid. Like, when I say stupid, I don't mean like jumping off a cliff and killing yourself in like an open world game. Like, that's something I do all the time, because I misjudge how good these characters are at landing on their feet, or like doing a roll. You know, that's the thing. I assume they'll survive the fall because they'll roll or they'll do something to survive. Nope. Can I Nope, most games you would be able to jump on top of those things and jump over. Alright. So clearly I'm missing the actual entrance here. Am I going to keep having to go around here trying to find it? Right now, see, that's what I was talking about. We're a freaking high-level samurai, bro, and, you know, that shouldn't be hurting us. In theory. That really shouldn't hurt. But it does, because I'm stupid. Gonna keep on running around. I think that's actually the entrance. I'm hoping that's the entrance. Then my stupidity can finally come to an end. Knowing my luck, that's gonna be the third village gate. I'm just throwing that one out there underneath it. This is gonna be the third village gate. And with that being the third village gate, I'm gonna feel like a total idiot. Yeah, that's the third village gate. I'm trying to... Where the hell is the entrance? Like, I know I walked in there at some point, like, around where we were. And I, for the life of me, can't recall where it was. There was a... I'm gonna mess this up. Like, if I die out here, will it take me to the last, like, checkpoint? Asking for a friend. Not myself. Like, if I were to just throw myself over here, you know, jump... Would it take me back to, you know, the last checkpoint, you know, before I totally shit the bed here? I really did. I'm not going to lie. I definitely shit the bed. Not like actually, I'm talking in game. If you guys think I actually shit a bed, that's just funny. Will these rocks take me down? No, that hurts. That wasn't a big jump. Can I, like, kind of, like, slide down? Like, can I, like, you know, it looks like the rain would make the rock slippery. And, you know, I take a step down and you just kind of slide down, you know, Skyrim physics. I don't think the game works on Skyrim physics. Skyrim physics don't make sense anyway. Oh my god. Where the... I like how shiny he looks now because of the rain. I'm trying to think for a minute. I feel like we missed it somewhere. We went in through like a weird, like, kind of like triangular shape in the fencing. That's how we got in, right? So... I gotta kind of try to go back to where the quest started. If I could go back to where the quest started, maybe we can figure it out. That being just a maybe, I can't say for certain. Like, we're really just being stupid right now. Like, there's the damn gate. Is that the area I went into at first? Like, did I start there? I see. Is that a hole? Oh my god, let's go find out. And what do you know? I literally ran past the point where I had to go. Guys, this is a whole new level of stupidity that I didn't think I was capable of. I'm not out here saying I'm the best gamer in the world. I am very, very far from it. I would say I'm competent at best. There are games where I can easily play and not feel absolutely stupid in. And this I thought was going to be one of them. And now my idiocy was on display for the entire internet to see. You guys ever, like, stream a game and you just make an epic fuck up and you try to laugh it off? I'm not even trying to laugh it off. I'm just accepting it. Like, okay, this is it. This is how we're gonna make up for it, though. We're gonna chain assassinate here and free this the local healer. This guy's like, oh, my back! I slipped the disc as he's like, you know, falling. I'm not even freeing the other. What the hell am I doing? Because I know there's another guy. There's actually a few guys. Like, I can't free her until those guys are taken care of. Just saying. So maybe I was actually thinking ahead here. I don't know. This guy's got a spear. Spears are long and pointy, and they hurt, and I just, like, stabbed him in, like, the skull, like, near his temple area. That is... Whoa. That is going to leave a mark. Like, that guy just collapsed on the ground. This game is very violent. That one was a neck shot. I mean, I've played more violent games before. Like, they say violent video games, like, you know, do things to people. I don't know. I don't think that's an actual fact. I think, see right there, that was like the ear. Oh, that's gonna be...
Please free me.
You're going to be all right. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. They wanted me to heal their sick.
And you refused. Stay here until I've dealt with the rest.
No one is truly free until their new warlord is dead. He's taken over the headman's house.
So now we're going to work on opening up these gates. We have one more cage, one more gate now. And then I think there's a little something we have to do at the end, kind of like a boss. You guys couldn't see it, boss in air quotes. This game really doesn't have many bosses. I've noticed that as well. A more recent trend in video games, another trend, is the lack of actual boss encounters. Usually RPGs are the ones that have one the most. Like, I'm talking turn-based RPGs, your Personas, and stuff like that. It's a dying, like... I don't want to say it's a dying, like, thing in games. Because some games still do have the occasion... Like, this game has the occasional boss fight. We saw it, like, the other episode was with Ryozo being, like, a boss fight. But a lot of games don't really have it. I don't know why. That's something I'm really interested in. I'm not really interested in, but I'm just curious about. Because you abandon the boss level... Open world games, it's kind of hard to have, like, bosses. You know what I mean? I see where we're coming from here, where it's something they're kind of stepping away from. And it's disappointing, too, because, like, it kind of takes away a bit from the challenge. And as expected, I had to fight the actual legitimate Mongol leader. That's right. There's an actual Mongol leader here. So they kind of throw something out at us the last second.
Samurai,
You tortured and abused my people.
accept Mongol rule, and your people will not suffer.
You are a liar and a coward. You deserve nothing less than death.
I will take nothing less than your head.
And it's funny, I was just literally complaining about boss fights, and this is kind of a boss fight. Every game that does boss fights does it differently. I actually like how they do it in this one, where it's your samurai duels, and there's actually more in the island. This is actually like I think this is like a legit boss fight. because of the fact that we just did all this like work in an area and now we have a boss. There are duels that we have to do in the second section of the map here, but those aren't boss fights. Those are like one-off fights. So always cool to see them do that. Look at that. We just brutally like eviscerated this dude. That dude got eviscerated there. We just like... That's the sound effect I make. I don't know why that's the sound effect I made when I'm like chopping this dude up. Chopping him up like he's freaking sushi served at a sushi bar on a Friday night where people are doing karaoke. Yeah, see, I'm just like going off here. So we're going to actually raise the banners here. This is actually the last thing we have to do for this. I don't want to call it mission. It is a mission, but we're going to save, pretty much clear out Osmo Bay here. And this is actually, we're going to get ready to call it a day. There's not much else we can take care of today, but I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into our Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play New Game Plus. We're kind of clearing out some of the original area here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I have more Ghost of Tsushima coming your way in the near future. We got a lot of more, lot of game left, actually. Like I said, we're only about a third of the way in terms of story since we completed Act 1, even though they're a little weighted differently. Act 1 is not as heavy as Act 2, and not as, you know, Act 3 is a little... So it all depends on how you view it. The game doesn't give you a percentage of how far you are in the game. But that being said, I will see you guys next time. Don't go anywhere. Like I said, we got tons more content coming your way. Always constantly putting stuff up. So I will see you guys then. Like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.